Hi, Mark. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you.
How you doing?
Hey, last time we only. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Last time we just talk about 5 minutes. Do you
Yeah.
remember?
Vaguely. I remember your face. I remember your face.
Yes, my name is Paul. Nice
Yes.
to meet you.
Nice
Paul.
to meet
Paul.
you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Paul.
Paul. Yes.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. I just finished my English class.
Yeah.
I have my wife and I and my wife's friend. We have a English group class with
Uh-huh.
with a tutor,
Uh-huh.
English tutor, and he is from South Africa.
Nice guy.
And South Africa. But now he live in Taiwan now.
Mm.
So every Saturday afternoon we have a class. We have a class.
Okay.
And
Nice.
yes. So
What do you learn in the classes? What do you do?
we at our class we will choose. We usually choose a topic, and according to the topic, everyone need to express his opinions or thinking, and the tutor will correct our maybe pronunciation or grammar.
Yes.
Grammar and words, vocabulary.
Yes.
Mhm.
Right. And do you find that you're learning a lot of vocabulary? Is it helping you?
Yes. Sometimes because our tutor he lives in Taiwan for a long time, maybe over 10 years.
Yes.
So he knows a lot of Taiwanese cultures. So sometimes I don't know how to say in English.
Okay.
And sometimes we say some keywords, and he know what we means. What it means.
Okay.
So I don't know it is good or not good, because sometimes when we say a little some keywords, and he will say he will help us to say the full sentence, and then we follow him say the sentence again.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know it is good or not good. I don't know.
All right. I'm sure he's good. But tell me, Paul, what is it you want to achieve? What is it what are you looking for from English? What do you want to improve your grammar, your speaking, your writing, your listening?
Now I think I would like to improve my speaking. I think speaking, because I used Cambly for about 7 months. 7 months.
Okay.
So now I think my listening skill improve a lot. So I can understand what tutor said, but sometimes I can express my thinking, because my speaking I think is poor. It's not very good now. So I can express very well.
Okay. So Paul, why do you think you are struggling to speak, to express yourself? What is the problem? Is it praxis? Is it vocabulary? What is the problem?
I think both. I need more practice, and maybe I know some vocabulary, but I don't know how to use it sometimes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Can I give you some suggestions how you can increase your vocabulary and practice speaking and maybe learn new words? Can I give you a suggestion? Okay. So when we can do it like this. When we speak, when we discuss, if there's any new words, any words that you don't understand, if I try and I speak formal English and I speak only words that I think you will understand. If there are any words you don't understand, make a note of the word. Let's talk about the word. Okay? Now, when you are listening, when you are reading, when anything comes up and there's a word you do not understand, sometimes you can think, I know what it means. It means this, it means that. But you think. What my suggestion, when you come across new words, write it in a book. It must be in a book, or it must be on an app. It must be something that you can use easily. So now let's say, Paul, you learn each day, you listen, you go for your lessons, you speak on Cambly, you learn 5 new words every day. Okay? You write. So Monday, you write down the name, you write down what words you've learned. 5 new words. Reading, listening, anything. You write the words and you write a sentence. Okay? If you learn new words, no new words on Tuesday, on Wednesday, you learn 6 new words. Okay? Before you write your 6 words, you learn your Monday's words again. You go back to Monday. Don't learn it. Just read the sentences. Wednesday, you got your new words. Maybe now your next words come on Friday. Friday, busy day. You learn 10 new words. Okay? You write the words. You write a sentence. So you know the sentence you heard the word, that is where what you must write. You're learning the word in that form. Words mean many different things, but you want to learn the word how you heard it. So now you've had a week, you've got maybe 18 new words. Okay? Now you need to learn those words, right? You know them now, but in 2 weeks' time, you've forgotten them. Okay? How English works is the brain is very efficient. When you learn new words, it forgets the old words. So it's in, out. You have to make the words you've learned stay in your head. So how do we do that, Paul? I take it every weekend, at the end of every week, I take my new words and I write a story with them. I write a story about me. Maybe I write a story about my children. I write a story that I will remember, and in my story, I use all my new words. Okay? I use 18 new words. So I write, I think, I'm careful, I write the story. Now I've written the story, now I know those new words. When I think of the story, I know which words I've used in my story. Okay? Next week, same thing. Monday, new words. And each week you read, you do your story. And every week you just look over your old stories. They have got your new words. So all your new words are in your stories. And you've got them listed here. So what happens is, if you learn a new word, you use the word today. You use the word tomorrow. You hear the word in the news the next day. You're speaking to someone and it automatically comes into your head. You know that word. You will start using the word. It will become one of the words that you always use. You have to take all your new words, for the useful words, the very useful words, and you need to store them permanently. But if you write them in a book or you've got them in an app, you cannot forget the words. You can temporarily forget them, but then you can look at them again. How many words have you learned in English and then forgotten? How many? Can you remember? Maybe 100, 1,000?
How many words? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, but will you agree with me that to learn a word only to forget the word 1 week later is a waste of time? Do you think it is a waste of time to learn a word and then forget the word?
Not. I agree with you. Yeah,
Okay.
because now I think I always use the old word. I think.
Old words.
Yeah, old words.
Now you've got your new words that you're using to speak. You might not be speaking in your group with your wife, or you can do a group with the three of you, and you read each other your sentences with your new words. You read your story, okay? Each person reads their story, and you exchange words. You exchange words. So you must always be learning new words and using the words. So you have a list. It doesn't matter if you're speaking to your wife and you say, right, every day we speak English for 5 minutes. Take your words, take your new words and speak to your wife. Say from the book, my new word is immigration. Okay, for example, and then you say, how many people are immigrating from Taiwan to China? And you'll say 2 people, and then you'll say, why are they immigrating? She'll say they're immigrating because they've got jobs there, and you'll say, yeah, but I don't like it when our students immigrate to China. So you're using the word immigrate. You've got to use your words. Then you've got your list of your words, and your other word is return. Okay, just an example. How many people are returning to Taiwan? There are many people returning. Why do they return? They return because of this and that. Do you think it's good that they return? So you take your new words and you use your new words. You make them stay in your brain.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you? Okay. Another way is when you are on your own, you say you understand a lot when you listen. Okay.
Yes.
Now, so when you listen to something, listen to a paragraph. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something very important. With English, you need to be able to listen and speak. Listening is the most important, because if you can't understand, there's nothing to speak about. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Then speaking. Okay. Then I'd say, I think writing is very important. Okay. And reading is where you get your knowledge. You gain knowledge from reading. If you don't read, or you cannot get knowledge. If you watch a documentary, if you watch something and there are new words in the documentary, you don't understand the words, whoosh, they're gone. You know, so you think, so the trick with listening is to listen for the gist, listen for the meaning of the conversation. So if you do not understand a word, ignore it. Keep listening, right? If there are not enough words that you understand to get the meaning, then you need to learn those words. If you understand the meaning of the article, maybe there will be something technical that you want to know. Okay, something technical you want to know, take it, look it up, put it in your new words book. Once you've written the word in your book, Paul, you own that word. You now are the owner of that word. It can never go away. Unless you lose your book, you can learn it, you can forget it, you can learn it. Eventually, you will learn it enough times, you will never forget it. I want to hear you talk. All I'm doing is talking. It must be about you talking. Tell me about your lessons. Tell me, what do you think you can do? What more can you do to learn English? What can you do to improve your English learning?
What can I do in my English learning?
Yeah, what can you do in your English learning to make make learning better?
I think listening is very important. So I before I will get up earlier. I got up earlier to listen to the radio, just like for example BBC Learning English.
Very good.
To improve my listening skill, but in fact sometimes they speak so fast, so I can't understand what they say.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Now we're getting to my point. Now we're getting to the point I'm making. Keep talking. How can you learn more English? Listening, important. You're a good listener. But they speak fast, so you can't understand every word. What happens if you were reading? You read at your speed. You read how fast you want to read. If there is a word you do not know, you write the sentence down with the word and you look up the word. Do you think reading to start with, not always, just to start, reading might be better than listening to learn new words? Okay.
Reading is more important. Reading
in the beginning to learn words. It's not more important. It is easier to read and to learn than it is to listen and learn. Okay.
Yes.
When you read,
I agree.
When you are reading, you read out loud. So in your group, if you're in a group, one person reads. So when you are reading, you are speaking, you are reading, and you are listening. You understand? You're doing three things at once. Reading out loud, listening, speaking. Then what you do is you also, when you don't know a word, you're writing your new word. So you're doing all four things. But you don't have to read forever. It's just until you have enough words in your vocabulary that you can understand all the listening. But listening is very important. And if they speak fast, it's practice. You've got to practice listening. You've got to practice listening for the important words. You don't have to understand everything. You just need to understand the keywords.
The keywords. Yeah, but maybe sometimes because BBC is from British, so maybe sometimes because in Taiwan we learned American English, so some accent is different. Some accent is different. So some words I can some words some words are their accent are different.
Yes.
Their pronunciation are different.
Yeah.
And you Mark, you from South Africa, so your accent is just like British, right?
Yes.
And now because now I have I have a regular tutor on Cambridge, and he comes from British.
Yes.
So now I used to the British accent now.
Yeah.
So I think British accent now for me is not a big problem for me.
Yeah.
I think.
But you know, if you are learning English, you need to get used to many accents. You need to get used to British and American. American they're very similar. They just use slightly different words. But there are many things that you listen to in English. Some will be British English, some will be American English, Australian English, New Zealand English. If you understand English well, you will be able to understand all the accents. I listen to Taiwanese accents, Chinese accents, Indian accents, Saudi Arabian accents. You learn. It's just part of learning. That's a very easy part to learn. So so you just need to write. If you decide, Paul, my weakness at the moment is my words. I do not know enough words. Then you need to concentrate on your words. If you decide my weakness is my writing, you need to write. Okay? If you want to learn new words, let me give you another way. So if you're listening and you listen to, you stop it. Now what you do is you make a summary. Okay? Let's say you and your wife are learning together. You're watching something and it stops, right? You watch for a little bit, you stop it, and then you say to your wife, here is a summary. And you tell her what has been said in a different way. You're learning new words. You're using synonyms. Okay? Then you play a little bit, you're both listening, and then your wife says to you, here is a summary, a short version. And you say, no, I don't think that word meant that. I think the word meant something else. Now you look up the word. Okay? And you just see what the word does mean. So it makes your learning enjoyable. Learning English needs to be a hobby and not homework. You don't want to do homework every day. You want to learn, you want to have fun, and you want to be able to travel with English. You may be there's a reason why people learn English, but you must enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Yes, enjoy it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Because in Taiwan, we learned English from junior high school, and English we think English is a subject, right? It's a subject. Is it a right word? Subject.
Yes, a subject. It's a school subject.
It's a school subject. So we focus on writing and reading.
Okay.
And we have so we need to get high scores because we have to take exam. So we have a higher pressure in English. So
Paul, I want to say one thing now. So you've been telling me what you did at school. Okay? What you did at school is in the past.
Yes.
You're using present tense to tell me what you did in the past. You need to say, we learnt English at school. It was a school subject. We had to write exams, and the reason why we did not learn English is because we focused on getting good marks in our grammar and getting good marks. We did not focus on speaking. Now we're back in the present. Now you say, you understand what I did was past tense.
Yeah. Past tense.
Now we're back in the future. I'm saying to you, Paul, you need to learn speaking English. You need to focus your English learning on words that will be important for you, not any words. You need to do specific words that are important. So if you say you want to learn general English, so when you travel, you can communicate, you can speak to people, take a book about travel and read that, learn those words, and then have a discussion. Have a discussion. Speak. When you go, if you are reading a book, if you're reading an article, you take your new words. After each paragraph, you write a short summary. I know it sounds like hard work. It's hard work. But the harder you work at a language, the quicker you learn it. The more English you know, it starts going faster. It's like a train. It gains momentum. So in the beginning, it's very difficult to learn English. It's difficult because you don't know many words. Now you know more words, and the train is moving forward. Now you're learning more. Now you're learning grammar. Now you're learning words. Now you're learning listening. Now you're learning writing. And the train starts going. And once you know lots, it becomes easy. They say that when I was teaching in schools, I used to like teaching the more advanced English because they teach themselves. I give them a concept, I give them a topic, and then they teach themselves. You know? So now what you need to do is you need to learn as much of the basics as possible. New words. When you speak, you must remember what tense you're in. Are you speaking about the past? Are you speaking about now? Or will you be speaking about the future?
Okay.
Makes sense? See, I feel I'm speaking too much. You're the student. You should be doing all the speaking. Today, I've spoken way too much.
Because in Chinese, we don't have tense. So sometimes we are easy to confuse about the tense.
Yeah. Just practice, Paul. So so if I say to you, Paul, this morning I woke up at 6 a.m. I brushed my teeth. Okay. I put on my clothes. I ate my breakfast. I showered. Past tense. I got ready, and now I'm at work. Okay. And now I am speaking to you. I'm teaching English. Okay.
Okay.
After the lesson, when the lesson is finished, I will have a cup of coffee. I will go for a walk to relax, and then I will come back to my computer so I can do my next lesson.
Okay.
It's very important. Please, you must remember the tenses.
Yeah. Many tutors taught me tense is very important, but it's very easy for me to confuse.
Yes. And it's more important now for you to learn new words than it is to worry about the grammar. Right now, you just want to, it doesn't matter if you make errors, you just want to be able to communicate and express yourself nicely in English. Is that correct?
Okay.
So I wish you good luck, Paul, and remember, keep a book for your words so you can never forget them. Discuss your new words with your group. Ask questions, do answers, use them a lot.
Okay.
All right. And that's all my advice. I'm sorry I didn't get to hear you speak more.
Okay.
All
okay.
Right.
So can I book your time next class? Anytime. Okay.
Anytime. Look forward to it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for your suggestion.
Pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
See you. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. See you.